Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time it is, and wherever you are, all across Africa, from South Africa to Kenya, Nairobi to Cairo, Lagos, Abuja, Accra, everybody joining us. Thank you very much for joining this amazing pre-event webinar where we're going to be talking about the upcoming Elite Jamboree by Estilio de Vida and a whole bunch of other African and Middle Eastern partners. Of course, when Ada comes, we're going to have an argument. Is it Jamboree, Jamboree, Jamboree? All depends. Did you go to did you go to school, academy, or a group of schools? So it all depends. And did you go to university or did you go to college? Well, so Elite Jamboree is an amazing event that's going to be happening on the 4th of December at the Atlantis the Royal. Now, I know everybody says the Atlantis Royal. No, it is Atlantis the Royal. Okay? Thank you very much, my African Buddha. African Buddha, so get it right. Get it right. Don't go all the way to Dubai and embarrass me calling it the Atlantis Royal. No. Okay? Yeah. So exciting things that's happening because we've been doing a lot of all year. You've been following us, and thank you for everybody who's been following us. We've been doing a lot of connecting Africa, UAE, having that conversation that we've been carrying all year. And of course, it's the end of the year. So we'll still do a bit of business because we are business people. But it's obviously December. It's a Grand Prix weekend. So obviously we're going to be having a lot of fun, doing a lot of business. Yes, fun, but business. So interesting mixture of the two. So without further ado, let me introduce my conspirators. My typical conspirator, Mr. Hassan. How are you, Hassan?
Hey Bonnie, how are you?
I'm good. Say hi to the people.
Hi people.
How are you? Where are you? You're in Bahrain, right?
I am in Bahrain right now, yeah.
How is it? How is it there?
Oh, it's lovely here. We have good winds. We have Arabian Sea all around. I don't know
Mhm.
whether you can see, but right behind me, about five buildings back is the Arabian Sea. So I can see the Arabian Sea from here. So it's
Mhm.
lovely here. It's lovely.
No, I cannot. I cannot see the sea from here. It's too far.
You can
Are
see
you,
me. Yeah, I
are you,
mean,
hi- are you
you can.
hiding? Are you hiding it with your awesomeness? Your awesomeness is getting between you and the sea. I can't see the
Between
sea.
me and this.
Oh, that is Hassan. Of course, Hassan. We've been doing Patakazi all year. How has this year been for you, Hassan?
Oh, lovely. It's been very lovely. Jumping all the way from Pakistan to Dubai, settling up the business, doing events, doing coaching work, doing training and development, doing consulting work. So it's been an amazing year. Amazing year.
Mm, awesome. Of course, you did your first event in Dubai and also got into the Dubai ecosystem this year. How has that whole ecosystem treated you so far?
All beautifully. Um, 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 I did the first event on in May. So we planned it out in Feb. We launched it in May. Was an amazing success. So we had about 250 people coming in, staying all the way to the end, and that was actually when I started to pick up uh, pace at work,
Mm,
and you know from there. I met you, I met William, I met hundreds of people who are now still connected with me, and we are somehow doing something. So it's been amazing. It's been amazing.
awesome. Yeah, and I think, and this is something everybody, I guess, out there needs to know. If you're coming into Dubai, coming into GCC, you need to consider maybe doing an event as your entry point. And of course, if you're doing an event, you have to invite my sister from another mother. Ada, Ada, how are you now? I beg.
Hi, Bunny. I'm fine, thank you.
How
How are
far
you
now?
too? I did.
So, Ada, tell us a bit about yourself. Of course, for those in case you've been hiding under a rock and you were just born yesterday, you've not
You
seen
know
anything.
me.
You don't know, Ada is obviously the founder and CEO of Estilo de Vida.
Mm,
She'll be telling us more about that. And yeah, then she can tell us, is it Jamboree,
Jamboree.
Jamboree?
Yeah.
Somewhere.
It's
Afan,
the elite jamboree. It's like a
elite,
big festival, a carnival for like, the elites.
the elite. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, only elite. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And every
Afan,
aspiring elite.
Yeah.
oh, for
So it
Yeah.
elite
means if
and
you're
very
not
elite.
aspiring to be an elite, then it means that this is not for you. But if you want to be among
Yeah,
the
you need to.
people who are
I'm,
trying
I'm,
to
I'm, I'm fixing my
change the
elite.
future,
I'm
make an
fixing my elite.
impact,
Am
then
I
this is
elite
for
enough?
you. Yeah, you look elite enough. Yeah.
Oh, I look elite enough. Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. Absolutely
Right.
fabulous. I must say so. So yeah, so Ada, tell us, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, your history, and how did you get here?
Okay, so like Bonnie has boldly mentioned, my name is Ada Agbara. I'm half Nigerian and half Burkinabe. My dad is from Nigeria and my mom is from Burkina Faso. So I am bilingual and basically grew up in three countries. Yeah, I rotated between Nigeria, Ghana, and Burkina Faso growing up. So my journey from an English speaking country to a French speaking country has been quite. I think that has actually made me focus on multiple. So I'm someone who can focus on multiple things at the same time. I think it's because of my bilingual state. So I always have like this thing that I say. I'm like, why can't you multitask? But it's not in everybody's nature because I can switch from English to French at any time. Tu vois? Là maintenant je te parle en français. So it takes like a lot of.
Easy. The
it
only French I know is the week.
That's interesting.
But
And so education has basically been, I've always wanted to be in the hospitality industry. And I believe that everybody kind of like want to have like the things they want to do in life, even though education system has a way of structuring every step for you. At some point, people deviate from what they truly want to do, and then they go for like certain things that do not necessarily define what they aspire to be in the future. And then at the end of the day, they go back to what they ideally wanted to do. So for me, from onset, I've always wanted to do, hospitality. I'm a people's person. I really do like being around people. I like, my friends say I'm the glue. Whenever I am, everybody comes together. There's like when I'm not around, it's like, okay, what's going on here? So I tailored most of my studies in the travel and tourism industry. And when I moved to Ghana, I worked with Kempinski Hotel, Gold Coast City, Accra. It's a five-star hotel in Ghana. Actually, the best hotel in Ghana. I'll still vouch for
I've been
them.
there actually. I interviewed Paul Tusi. Do you know Paul Tusi, the South African actress?
Unless
You might know
unless I
her.
see a face.
Yeah, so there's a famous South African actress called Paul Tusi. I actually interviewed her at Accra Kempinski. Lovely, very beautiful space. And it's
Mm.
not like okay, I know here my Kenyan people will slaughter me, but the Kenyan Kempinski is on a small plot,
Villa
very
Rosa?
yeah, the Villa Rosa.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the Kempinski in Accra is expansive. Like there's
Yes, it is.
everything. The reception area is like you can literally play two football matches at the same time.
You're right. You're very
Yeah.
right. The reception area is indeed wide. And
Mm.
one thing about the company was that we valued, customer experience. We took it, at heart. So everything that we did in the hotel during my time there was literally doing the best to reach or exceed customer expectations. It means it goes beyond what you're actually paying for. like you paid for a room does not mean that, oh, okay, once I just get the room done and ready for you, that is it. No, it means that I would cater for you from when before you come, when you're around, and even after you go. So before you come, we're checking up on you. When you're around, we're checking up on you, and then after you leave, we're still checking up on you. There are ways to do that. So working there has kind of like shaped my knowledge on customer experience, and I would call it like luxury experiences, because we're always screaming luxury in the company, because we preach that we people buy, people spend money on what brings them value. It's not necessarily about whether it's a brand or something. It's basically how they feel when they spend this money. So it's like, why do I pay for why do I pay extra when I can just pay someone normally and then they can use 1 year to do it? I'm paying extra because I want them to finish it quicker. So everybody with their ways of finding values in their lives and the things that they do. So working with them, I was opportune to meet a lot of leaders from different countries. I was working hand in hand with the Office of the President for most of the leaders, the presidents, the vice presidents, the prime ministers, ambassadors who would come to the hotel. So it's not a very easy thing as much as I'm making it
I
sound
think
so
I saw a
easy.
story. Yeah, I've seen a story in the media about you. Yeah, they're talking about how you moved from serving presidents. I even saw a picture. Should I tell them? I saw a picture of you and was it the former Zimbabwean president?
Yes, 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 yes,
Hey,
that's true.
I beg you, come slowly, eh?
That's true.
Why did you come so fast, eh? You're moving
Actually,
too fast
and
for us, eh?
and take it maybe because I worked close with them, it doesn't they are still humans, right? In as much as they have the whole world that they are carrying on their shoulders, and then they have to make decisions that would help the livelihood of every citizen, they are still very normal people. And of course, if you're going to work with the Office of the President, it's very hectic. When I say hectic, because every detail counts. And from because this is like a receiving a personage, or receiving someone who is like, a head of a state. So from their security to what they're gonna be eating to when they'll be moving at a certain place, because security goes before president comes and after
Ah, yeah,
president
protocol team.
leaves. Yes, protocol team, you understand. And there are certain places that if he's meant to be there, once they go and there's a word they use, they sweep it, no one has access to it. It means any other thing that has to be done in that area has to be done before the main security team come and sweep the room. Once it's done, no one goes in except the person who is designated to be there
Wow.
and after. So, and working with these people, I paid keen attention to details, and I learned so many things when it comes to quality services. There's nothing more satisfying than putting a smile on people's faces, than knowing that you're able to assist someone at the end of the day. You understand? The least you can do to make their day extra special and all of that. And being someone who is people oriented, I have always been caught conversing with these people. They would come to my desk most of the times. When they're
Mm.
leaving, they'll say hi to me. There was even a time the ex-president of Nigeria, Mr. Obasanjo,
Uh,
he was working with his ministers in his office, and well, he's no longer the president, but he was working with some ministers in the lobby, and then he already knew me because he frequents there a couple of times, and then he turned around, he told them that, see, anytime you see this lady, make sure you say hello to her, she's our daughter. And then
wow.
and then I would be at the lobby, and then these people walk around and they'll tell me, hello, please tell him that we said hi, and I'm like laughing and all of that, you understand. uh, so I've been in settings where I've listened to their journeys. I have learned from how they've come up in life, the little things they could share with me, and I've picked from everything. And I've realized that the one common thing they all had was networking, meeting people,
Yeah.
connecting. So you grow by connection. So even
Wow.
if you have all the money in the world, how do you expect to disperse that if you don't have the right connects? So as to whether it doesn't even have to be finances, sometimes it could just be who you know. From who you know to get what you want. It doesn't even have to be monetized sometimes. Sometimes you just have to put yourself out there. You understand? And by connection, again, before to me moving to Doha, Qatar.
Mm. That's how you ended up in Doha.
I ended up in Doha based off on my, I would say my networking skills or abilities and grace,
Exactly.
but I would say would include God, you understand? Because we had the as at that time we had the ambassador of Qatar to Ghana residing with us with his family, and I did know they were there, but I never necessarily went looking for them or any of those things because they are residents, so you can be in their faces and all of that. But one thing I did well was doing my job well, so they recognized me based off on the works that I do in the hotel and how I make things move in the hotel. So mind you, my job role at the hotel as at that time included just meant I was like I was in the middle of the hotel and the guests. So I'm the one in the middle. So nothing goes through except through me. So you the guest, you want to get through to the hotel, it's me. You the hotel, you want to get through to the guests, it's me. So when it comes to guest complaints, when it comes to guest
You are
experience, when it
the
comes to
woman in the middle. Eh? You are the
in the
governor.
middle. And
Governor
I
of
think that's the
something.
most, and honestly, I think that's like one of the that's something that can train you to become, I don't know, president someday because it means that
You know, there's
because
something.
it just
If you're telling me a story, it reminds me. There's something I saw Barack Obama was saying that
Mhm.
one of the things he learned when he started getting into the Senate and then into the Oval Office and all the higher positions. You're saying a lot of times people think that, oh, this is too big for me. I can't handle this. You know, you look at
Mhm.
all these big people. And so you're saying, you know, there's some pretty stupid people in Senate, and there are also some very clever people. There are
Yeah,
also stupid people in the presidency, the stupid people
yeah,
running countries,
yeah,
and they're
yeah,
wise people. He was trying to say when you walk into a room, don't feel like you don't there's some value that you bring
yeah.
to
That's
that
correct.
room. Fine, you're meeting all these big people, you're networking with all these big people. But the truth is, there is something that you have inside you that
Hmm.
can shine and that can make actually these big people be interested
In
in
you,
you.
this is the
Yeah,
value you bring on the
the
table.
value that you bring to that room and the value that you bring to the table.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. So and that's something that I encourage the youth to shine on because in as much as we everything is fun in life, everybody just wants to laugh at jokes and everything. We have to make conscious efforts like every single time when we are out, when we are talking to any individual, to at least pitch about ourselves, our values, and what we are aspiring to become. Because if I am talking to you as Bonnie, let's say, and then I'm telling you a little bit about myself and what I'm aspiring to become. Even if you cannot give me what I
Mm,
want, you may be in a room someday and they'll be like, oh, I'm looking for someone who can organize this my event. And you, oh, Ada.
mm,
Because what did I do? Even though we were conversing and we were exchanging pleasantries, I still used like at least a minute
mm,
or two to tell you about my interest and what I'm aspiring to become. So, in another conversation where I will not be in the room, if you are to hear about an opportunity where my service is needed, even though that conversation was very little, you would
mm.
immediately say, oh, I do know someone who can actually work this for you. Let me contact her and get back to you.
Wow.
So even so you see, that's what I'm saying. So it's like all jokes and everything, but life still has to move on. So how are we making life move on? The jokes is not gonna get us anywhere at the end of the day. I mean, I mean, we can joke for 20 hours in a day or 23 hours in a day, and then that 1 hour we use it for serious talk. And that's 1 hour is what makes the difference at the end of the day.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
awesome, awesome. So I can see Sha is commenting, say, "Hey Bonnie, you look like Oppenheimer. Love the heart." Wow,
I told you you look elite.
I look like
Elite.
elite. Yeah, we're being explosive, and we are preparing for a very explosive event.
Yes.
So
Yes. So you have to look the parts.
I have to look the part. Okay. So I guess my look of the day is coming together. So the heart has to be there. We are
That's
we'll figure out
correct.
the rest as we get closer.
That's okay.
Awesome,
Mm.
awesome. So you get to Doha, and again in Doha, you're working with luxury brands, because I think your entire career has been really in the luxury. What would you say is the biggest difference between working in the luxury industry and then working in the mass market industry?
So with the luxury industry, every detail is like you pay attention to every little detail. Like you do not actually want to leave a room for any I don't know any what's the word? You don't want to leave a room
Complaint.
for yes for
Mhm,
complaints. You
mhm,
understand?
mhm,
So everything you do, and most of the time, the clients on the luxury market, you do bespoke services.
mhm,
So you, Bonnie, if you walk into a fine dining restaurant, before you even walk in, so you make a reservation, they're already asking you about your allergies.
mhm. Wow.
Once you, then they will ask you a couple more questions to understand what exactly you are looking for and how they can make your experience better. And they will make sure that they tailor your experience according to what you're expecting and even more. For when
Mhm,
you come in, they would greet you, they'll welcome you with a big smile. Those are little things that people who pay for value notice.
mhm,
So from your entrance to the restaurant, they welcoming you, addressing you by your name. Welcome,
mhm,
Mr. Bonnie.
mhm,
Let me take you to your seats.
mhm. Wow.
Then you go, you sit down, and then they come and then they serve you, and then every other thing. The moment you say you don't like something, the
Mhm,
chef might actually come to
mhm.
understand what exactly you didn't like so they can prepare you something else.
Exactly.
Or the waiter can take the food, apologize.
Mhm,
It doesn't, even though they say customer is always right.
mhm,
I mean,
mhm,
sometimes
mhm,
we're all humans, we go through it. It's a 360 thing, it rotates.
mhm, mhm,
Tomorrow, you'll be serving in your office.
mhm,
Pick up the food, apologize, serve you something else to fit your taste.
mhm,
But guess what happens when you don't when you go for go to places that do not pay attention to these details? One, they might even disregard your reservation. Oh, you booked? Oh, we are sorry. We missed it.
mhm.
No accountability. Two, as to whether you're allergic or not even allergies, as to whether you like the food or not, you still have to pay
That's
for that
funny.
food.
Food is
No,
food.
you actually pay for that food, Bonnie. Like they will make you pay for it. They will tell you that maybe it's your
You're
taste
like, I
buds.
go, you don't have food in your home or what? Eh? Why are you coming out to disturb us about food? Eh?
They will tell you it's your taste buds. You understand? Like they wouldn't. Oh, really? We are so
Oh,
sorry. No,
well,
no, no. But you will pay for
you
the food, and then they'll tell you
you
it's your
still pay
taste
for the
buds.
food.
You understand? You still pay for the food. You
Oh,
see?
God.
And then maybe your food comes in late and then you want to
Mm,
complain or something, and then they're giving you one excuse or the other, and then they're not necessarily trying to appease you, even with little things to just make you feel fine and all of those things. You see? So
And
that's
when
why. Mhm.
yeah, and when I think about how and when you say that, I'm beginning now to understand why you structured Elite Jamboree the way you've done. You're hosting it at Atlantis the Royal. because
Yes.
obviously the whole concept is to network African entrepreneurs with the top end, the
With
1%,
yes.
you know,
Yes.
and the billionaires. And those billionaires, they're used to a particular standard of
Yes.
service and an environment.
Exactly.
So you're not gonna
Exactly.
take them to data
Just any
or
place.
to some
Yes.
other place. You need to
Because you have to think of their security. You have to think of the
ah,
food that they will put in their mouths.
exactly.
You have to think of the environment. So it goes beyond just oh okay, I'm grouping a couple of people. No. You have to think about all these things. But if it was something where you don't mind, you're doing something and moderate or something, and that way you can think of an open space and then get some security from somewhere. But this one with hotels, I would say almost everybody, like every okay, I'll say a percentage of corporate people trust in hotels, 5-star hotels, because they know that 5-star hotels has a reputation to hold, so they are safe. So choosing Atlantis was really strategic because it's ranked 5-star. It had in a year it was ranked 5-star by Forbes, and it's also part of top 50 hotels in the world.
Oh,
You understand? Yes, and under Atlantis the Royal itself, they have the Palm, all right, but then the Royal has had its own recognitions worldwide. You understand? Every other thing would be handled by them in terms of services. So it means you're getting quality service. It means your attention, your needs are paid attention to. So it means that if you come and there is anything, even if there's an issue, you'll be taken care of properly. There's a team on ground to take care of everything that's gonna be happening in regards to you at the event. All you just have to do is come, bring all your tools, and start farming because the soil is there. you know, you know. Yeah. So basically, that's just it. So just come prepared and then know what you're about. Come with a strategy. You know, come knowing what you're looking for. You need to be very intentional about your growth. Okay, let's say I want to meet Ronaldo. Every day I'm saying I want to meet Ronaldo, but I never go anywhere where Ronaldo would
yeah,
frequent. I never go to a stadium. I
exactly.
never go to, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm saying yeah, exactly. You want to meet
Yeah,
Ronaldo by what? By
yeah,
osmosis, or your
exactly.
or
I
your
never go
ancestors.
to a stadium.
Your
I don't even
ancestors
use
will
airports.
transport you automatically to show up at where Ronaldo is.
Exactly. He's currently in Doha right now for the
Really?
Asian Cup. Yeah. He's currently in Doha. So I don't go to any stadium. I don't try to watch anything football related. I don't try to attend any football related conferences and all of those things, or the one or two events that he would be headlining and all of those things. Where will I see him? So we have to make conscious efforts to put ourselves out there to be discovered. So it's not about people coming to look for you. You have to put yourself there.
You have to go and look
Hey,
for them.
I'm here, I'm ready, I'm available, I can do this. And
Exactly,
that's something.
and
I'm
that's that.
listening.
Another thing I love about this is, most of these billionaires, most of these top investors, industry captains, these guys are usually super busy in their
Yes,
place of work.
correct. Yes.
They have emails, they have deadlines. They also have bosses. In fact, they probably have more
Yes.
bosses than that, because most of us just
Yes.
have one boss. They have an investor, they
Mm-hmm.
have a bank, they have a
Mm-hmm.
million clients, all of whom are their boss. So they usually under a lot of pressure. So when you catch them in a relaxed environment like this, they're more open,
That's a
they're
chance,
more,
yeah.
yeah, you actually get a better chance of them
Yeah.
actually hearing you out. But I think also a very important part is a tip that maybe I can give guys in marketing, in sales, we call it sales pressure. Sales pressure is the amount of pressure that you put on someone to make them commit. Okay, so how many phone calls do you make? How much follow up do you do? So one of the things I can really advise guys when it comes to networking is don't have a very high sales pressure when it comes to closing. Make it easy. Like, don't come meet Ada. Maybe you've come met Ada. And you're like, hey Ada, so I want to So I saw your profile. So why don't we, give me this business, invest $1 million.
Yeah.
So why don't you? Yes, yes, yes. So here's my proposal. Here's my PowerPoint. That kind of sales pressure. This it's a soft pitching event. So be more conversation. Be a human being. Okay, that's all I can.
That's
Like,
what
be
you
a
can say
human.
at this point.
Yeah, like be a human being. Engage with this person. Get to know who they are about. Talk to people. And I'll give you an example. There's one time I was called. Last time when I was in Dubai, I was called by a couple of friends of mine to a joint in Marina where guys were just having drinks,
Mhm.
and then we just got chatting with the whole group. And eventually, I was talking to this gentleman. I didn't know who he was. We were just having a nice conversation. He was telling me about his son. I was telling him about my life. We were sharing interests. He's telling me, oh, he's into F1, blah blah blah. We shared.
Mhm.
Turns out he ended up being a very big investor in the company of the guy who introduced me, and we connected and that kind of
Yeah.
thing. Also, another time I was meeting one of my partners, and I was introduced to another team, a brother and a sister from Austria. Just over drink, we just having casual conversation. I think it was at the Four Seasons in Dubai or something. So,
Mm,
and
okay.
then as we're getting to know more about each other, I found out, oh, they're these big shots from the big fifth generation
Mhm.
company from
Mhm.
from
Mhm.
Austria and all that kind of thing. And we connected, and now we're in talks to do stuff, and they're like, we need to do stuff and all kind of thing. So don't put so much sales pressure of thinking, because even one of the things a lot of people are like, who's coming? You want to know who's coming, and then they want to do a list, and then you want to come with a strategy. Guys, come easy, come easy, come easy. Come
You're right.
slowly. Be just have a conversation with guys. Come to know people and to just connect. Come to make genuine connections. Don't be so focused on how much. And it's true. It's I mean, of course, if you're spending the amount of money that is being charged, because obviously you want to make a return, but again, you're shooting yourself in the foot when you come with that high sales pressure. Bam, 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 bam. Come easy. So before I bring in Hassan, I bring back Hassan. Oh no, let me bring back Hassan. Hi, Hassan. Hassan has been hanging out in the backstage. Sorry, no, we didn't forget about you.
You and I need to talk.
But guys, but people know us. We've been here all year talking to guys about Patakazi Dubai. Um, so
That's
obviously
true.
people have so they needed to know Ada a bit better.
Yes, no, 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 no. She's been amazing. She's been amazing.
Thank
So
you.
Ada, tell us about Elite Jamboree. Am I pronouncing it right now?
Bunny, you've started again.
No, it's Elite Jamboree, right?
Yes, the elites jamboree. That's correct.
Jamboree.
So, what this event is all about basically is fostering a community for the youths, leaders, aspiring I'll say aspiring youths, startups, and every entrepreneur, to come together, and for the purpose of networking and then building collaborations, and I did it. It's on Africa. It's Africa and Middle East Next Generation Connect. So next generation because the youths, we are the future. So the leaders right now, they'll still hand over to us at some point, and then we need more spaces, we need more programs where we could get some sort of handover from them. So it's more like a handover thing. You're getting it's like before an exam, they're giving you like some answers before the exam, a cheat sheet, to how things are up there before you get there. So it's an opportunity for the youths, the entrepreneurs who are aspiring to, um, you know, not just shape the future, but to make an impact, not only in their lives, but in the world at large. So it's a thing. It's Bonnie and I. We keep going back and forth to this. It says that you want to bring the youth, and then you want to bring the leaders, and then you still have to entertain the youth, and then you have to let the leaders understand that it's serious business and all of that. So it's a conflicting
Ooh,
theory,
very,
but I
very
believe that
delicate
it's
balance.
Yeah, we will find a balance, we'll find a common ground, and I believe that we will get there. So we would have some executives from a couple of industries, different industries, who would be around, and we'd also have a panel of 2 to 3 people who basically speak about their journey. And we also have some people on ground who would be like venture capitalists, like Bonnie would call them. And for people who are actually interested in integrating the Dubai market, we do have a team on ground that would connect them to the right resources. So, as to whether you're looking for bank investments to finance your company, you're looking at in Dubai, as to whether you're looking for buyers to buy some natural resources that you have from Africa and all of those things, all those things can be those kind of meetings can be set up for the advantage of the both parties. And then of course we'll not forget the fact that it's an event stroke party, so there's going to be good entertainment. There's gonna be, performances by violinists, fine, refined thing. I've been speaking about luxury for a long time, so you should understand that it's gonna be a luxurious night with, a violinist. There's gonna be a cellist and all of those things. There's also gonna be our host. She used to be a BBC presenter, so she's gonna run the nights, and of course we have some beautiful dancers just to make the whole place more lively, and then not like a summit. I keep telling Bonnie that it's not a summit. Do not make it a summit. Let's not turn
Yeah.
it into a summit.
Now, if you want a summit, we have the Africa UAE summit, which comes back. Okay,
Good,
next year.
Mhm.
good,
Right
good,
now we are on
good. So
holiday.
that
Okay,
one we can
December,
focus
right?
on.
Huh?
Yes, that's yes.
We've been
So
doing
yeah.
Africa UAE Business Summit the whole year. Okay, so this is December and it's Formula One weekend.
Yes.
Right? You
And
gotta switch it up, right?
besides, yeah, it's the end of the
Good, good.
year, so it's also a good ground to just celebrate, and then to establish more networks for the coming year.
Awesome, 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 awesome. That's gonna be exciting. So Hassan, also the reason why there are people also who they, they they may not be interested so much in business. They would just want to come have fun, but maybe they're more in the employment space and they're looking to I don't know, scale up their career, take their career to the next level. So Hassan is also going to be there for those people. So Hassan, tell us more about how does events like this help you network, especially when you're looking for to take your career to the next level.
Well, you see, just as Adas said, you never know who you're going to meet where, right? And how can one person become your opportunity the next minute? You never know, right? So it's the same example as Ronaldo. You're not going to meet him while sitting at home. So you need
Yes.
to go out. You need to meet people. You need to present yourself so people actually know who you are, right?
Yes.
So how did you and I meet?
Mm,
Event.
yep.
How did me and William meet? Event. How did me and Ada meet? Through you on an online
For an
event.
event.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see, you see. So I have a lot of examples in which networking has actually given me a platform to grow. Right. And I
Yes.
mean, sitting all day online, sending your CVs through to individuals in UAE is not going to help you get a job, right? So you
Yes.
need to go
Correct.
out. You need to meet with individuals. People need to see you. People need to talk to you. People need to understand you. Once they understand
Yes.
you and you click, things start to uh, work out for you.
Work. Yeah. Correct.
So for those who just want to have a good time, you're not necessarily into business, but you want to come, enjoy a good time, meet amazing people.
Yeah.
Yeah, come through. You never know. You might meet the next big boss of something and connect you. Anyway,
Yeah,
and
it's a
and
party with
also
a
Hassan, you
purpose.
can meet Hassan. Hassan is doing a lot of HR recruitment. headhunting. He knows all the headhunters in GCC. So he's the perfect person if you're looking for if you're looking for a better job than the one you have. Come, release your stress from the current job as we help you get the next job.
Right.
Or we create an opportunity for you
Mhm.
to look forward to something for 2025.
There you go.
Yes.
Right. So either way, whatever you're into, whatever you're up to, it's gonna be an amazing, amazing, amazing thing. So obviously entry is I don't know, should we tell, or I think for those who are interested, let me put up my email and also the email for hold on, let me put this up. Yeah. So Bonnie at mawaida.com and
Yeah.
also booking. Let me Sun underscore Kibs is saying, I will love to connect with you, Hassan.
I'm famous, man. I told you. I mean, this elite thing is
Wow,
looking out for me.
Hassan.
You are elite. Mhm.
Yeah.
Nothing but
He's
uh,
he's wearing
nothing
a
but
polo shirt.
very, very polished. Very
Oh yeah, oh
polished,
yeah, extremely polished.
extremely polished, right?
Yes.
Oh God. I'm trying to get
Mm.
the email booking. One second. So I can put it up for guys. So for those also who watch this later on, reach out if you want details. Of course, this is for the elite. So obviously, with the elite, you'll have to get in touch in an elite way.
Oh yeah.
Oh man! So booking at Estilo Management.
That's calm.
Yeah.
Booking at Estilo, or maybe I should put both of them up.
Yeah, both of them together. So
Awesome. So reach out to any of those emails, and we'll definitely tell you how we can. We'll take you through the onboarding process. The reason why we're doing a very vigorous onboarding process, just like Ada was saying, when it comes to luxury products, every single detail matters. So it's not just about, oh, here is the web link, pay here, come, we're not just interested in taking your money. Okay. It's not just about taking your money. It's about giving you that luxury experience. What are you looking for? Are you coming to just have fun? Are you looking to scale up your career? Are you looking to scale up your business? Are you looking up to do both? Because there are people who are both in a career and also working. What exactly are you looking for? What space are you interested in terms of scaling up your business? Are you looking for an investor? Are you looking to expand into new markets? Are you trying to get into Africa? Are you trying to get into the UAE? Are you from Africa trying to get into the UAE? Are you trying to get into Pakistan? Hassan is there. So that's why we have a very vigorous onboarding process where we take you through what exactly do you expect? What are you looking for? Then from there, if you're interested more on the business side of things, we'll then get your profile, we'll get your bios and everything, and then we'll be able to connect you with exactly who you're looking for. Okay, and even
Okay.
at the event, we'll be like, oh, Hassan, I think you need to meet Ada. Then pick Ada. Ada. From what we read, I think you need to meet with Bonnie again,
yeah, some
and then
matchmaking. Yeah.
exactly that kind of matchmaking, so that we don't take away from the fun of the night, but also we're able to do that kind of, because there are people who've reached out when we started the marketing. They're like, it's just a party. This for us, especially for the corporate clients who want to come on board.
Yeah.
I can assure you this is gonna we're gonna have some very, very serious networking happening so that of course you can pay for your staff to come through because I can assure you the level of networking, it's a very enhanced level of networking. And by the way, if you're an entrepreneur, you could just come with your staff so that the staff do the networking, you do the enjoying.
Right.
That, that's also another way to do it. So for our corporate clients who've reached out to us, we can assure you that yes, we have a professional team of brand marketing activation experts who will help you make sure you get an ROI for your investment. So everyone is welcome. You're if you're looking for just to have fun, if you're a company that's looking for high networking, your salespeople, especially people in real estate, people in wealth management, this is a really, really good opportunity for you to jump in because you'll
Exactly.
be able to get access to these guys. Because one of the things, especially real estate guys in Dubai, guys, man, you guys and your sales pressure. These people, they go look for your email and they keep spamming you with, oh, Bonnie, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Have better techniques. You know,
Yeah.
what kind of
Go
techniques
out
of
there.
selling? You don't have to do that high pressure, high sales pressure all the time, cold calling. No,
Mm,
this come here, connect. You'll probably find 4, 5, 10, even
Yeah.
even
You might
even
even
30.
meet me who wants to buy like an apartment somewhere, and then we're just having a cocktail, and
yeah.
I'm like, I'm looking for just something in the heart of Dubai. You're like, oh, you know what? I actually have something great for you. Why don't you check this out and you let me know what you're looking for exactly? And that is it. Then we
Yeah,
exchange
exactly.
contact, and then that's just it. It's very simple. It's not. It doesn't have to be rigid. The more
Mm.
flexible it is, the more
Exactly.
value it holds.
And trust. When I've met you and I've seen you and I've talked to you, I'm able to size you up. So I'm able to see,
Exactly.
yeah, trust this person. Because one of the things I always say, people don't sell products. No one sells houses, no one sells hotels. Everybody sells trust.
Yeah.
If the reason why we are all working together is because we trust each other, trust is
Mm,
the most precious commodity. It's not even gold or diamonds or anything. It's about trust. And so a social gathering like this is you're able to build trust way quicker. If you just reach out to me on Instagram, because I won't mention the name, but there's some real estate companies in Dubai who, they reached out to me, they got my reach out, I reached out to them on Instagram. And then when I was applying, I got my email and oh, bro, these guys have sent me so many emails, and I'm not gonna respond to that because I don't know you like that, bro. Can
Mhm.
love for you, but I don't know you like that, you know. But if you come to an event like this, and then obviously we the people whom we vetted, the chances of you actually delivering, the chances of now, speaking to the corporate clients who want to come, the chances of your team getting credible leads is extremely high, because of this kind of thing. So then that one will be one shot, and you'll be able to sell a lot of
Yeah,
whatever it is you're selling through this.
that's correct.
Mm, mm. So that's more or less it. Maybe before we leave, Hassan, you can just give us more of your experience because you are a first time event. You came in, you organized your first event this year. It's been a couple of months now.
Months,
How
yeah.
was it? How was it like? How was the process of you organizing the event, plugging into the ecosystem, and how has it been for you so far?
okay. So first thing is that you need to know what audience you're bringing. For Ada, she knows the audience, she knows everything. So she has
Mhm.
set a place like that. So it's all about attracting the people coming in, so on and so forth. But for me, I didn't get that luxury. So it was all through the network that actually helped me. And yeah, one of the guys I met about what, say, a few days a bit before the event. just they said, "Don't worry about it. I'll take care of your venue part. Don't worry about it because I met you there and we had connected. So don't worry about it. I'll take care of that." Right. So as I went in, so he had the contact with the manager at the hotel, which helped me remove all my worries of how things are going to be done. Right. So
Yeah.
so yeah, and then my work was just throwing it in the market, getting help from friends, networking. I got my first four speakers from one networking event.
Mm,
My first four speakers.
mhm,
And the networking event is SPC. It's a strategic business connect. Phil Bradford is now a good friend of mine. He's a networker. I met him once online. Then he invited me to one of his events,
mm,
and there I asked him that look, I'm doing this event, so I need your help to connect. Instantly, he connected me to four speakers. I contacted those four speakers. Those four speakers said, "Okay, done. We're on." And
mm,
then
Hmm.
it all
It just spread on like that. Yeah.
it just spread on. So yeah, you see, you have to come out of that shell that I'm just going to post something on LinkedIn and about 1,000 people will see it. Not even
mm,
Yes.
one will come through LinkedIn. You
You're
have to
right.
go, you have to, link
mm,
with people, touch with them, let them know that there is something coming up, right?
mm,
So anyone who's actually listening to us here, thank you so much for all the people who are listening, are here through either me or Ada or Bonnie or
mm,
whoever so you see, it's that chain reaction that actually helps
Yeah.
you out.
Yeah.
mm. Exactly.
So
You're
for
right.
Dubai, yeah, for
Mm.
Dubai, my takeaway was your network is your net worth.
Net
That
worth.
is what I
Oh, okay.
experienced. That is what I experienced in Dubai.
Mm, yeah. That has
Mm.
also been my experience. Dubai is such a networking city. People don't even know.
Yeah,
Networking is
exactly.
like the golden rule when it comes to Dubai. It's all about who you know and who knows you.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Mm, mm,
And instantly, if you connect with anyone, they'll
mm,
hook you up with whatever you need. So the project I am on right now was
mhm,
through somebody on a network who wanted somebody who had experience with organizational design and development. So he picked up the phone, he called me and he said, "Hassan,
Yes.
remember that we met on that event and you told me something about that." I said, "Yeah, oh, okay. There's a guy looking for someone, so I'll connect you both." That's it.
mm. Awesome. Awesome.
So
Yes.
Awesome.
so even if it's an open air space somewhere, or it's a cigar lounge, or it's anywhere, just go,
Mm,
Yes.
sit, meet with just one per people, two people, and I know. And what I've learned throughout my journey in Dubai, introverts are the best networkers.
really? How so?
I am an introvert. I
Mhm,
don't mix with people. I like to be with my own
Yes.
circle of
Space. Yeah.
individuals. Yeah, yeah,
mhm,
yeah. I can't, but that has helped me convert myself from an introvert to a person that it can easily now connect with individuals. I
Yeah.
learned how to introduce myself from 5 minutes to 30 seconds to
wow.
90 seconds because you have to come out of your shell. You have to see, well, how do I connect to people? Once you connect,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it's all there.
Wow. Wow.
So,
Wow.
so,
Wow.
so let me share a very small example with you. So you're sitting with a couple of people, and you say, "Look, I'm from a generation who watched Thundercats, Bionic Six, Knight Rider, and Airwolf." How many people would actually connect with you through just four things? You see,
Ada is looking at you.
anyone.
Ada is looking at you. Thundercats. You should have said Papa.
You should. So I'm the lino, that's for sure. But I mean, you can be whatever you want. Bonnie, I don't mind. But you,
Ada, which are the cartoons? Which are the cartoons you grew up with?
Ben 10.
Mhm.
yeah, exactly.
Bunny, don't do
Dexter.
that. See, I was a Disney Channel girly. So please don't do that. I don't want to do this to myself right now.
So one spark of small information can just connect you, and once you are connected, you know. So that's the ice breaking point. So once the ice breaking point is it's been achieved, all you need to do is just tell them who you are, listen to who they are, and then just stay connected. That's it.
You're right. You're correct.
Awesome. That is awesome.
Mhm.
So I think our time is almost up now.
Yeah.
Any final words? Oh, before we move, there's a message. Antique Ahmad saying good
So
thoughts.
so it's Atik Ahmed.
Oh,
I know Mr. Atik. Hello, Mr. Atik. So he's
ah,
a he's a very well-known trainer and a consultant back in Pakistan.
Okay.
wow.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir.
So, hello, sir. Clearly, this is a meeting for elites.
Elites, elites.
Uh,
Yes, sir.
wow, wow. So, so yeah. So anyway, everybody out there, yeah. So you can see it's a serious gathering, but it's also a fun gathering, and so we're able to mix the two sides. And for me, the reason why, as much as Ada has been saying, I make it too serious. I'm an entertainer. I'm actually in the entertainment business. So I even have like a guitar not so far from here. I'll even whip out my guitar and sing. You never know. You never know. I know I have fans. I know Sha. If Sha is coming, she'll want me to sing. So yeah, so
Right.
it's bringing everything, and even Ada, she's in hospitality. She's done very serious business. But she's also in the fun space. That's the nature of hospitality, where you learn how to have serious fun. you know, and
Mhm.
you have to be serious about the job and make sure your clients have fun. So yeah, so it will be a very good balance of very serious business, very strategic introductions that are going to happen,
Mhm.
but also it's going to be fun. It's not your normal boring summit with a million and one speakers. Not really. It's not that
Mhm.
kind. It's not
Yeah.
that kind of
With
party.
good food and all of that.
Exactly. If
Mhm.
you, yeah, for that, we've been doing that all year. And, but now it's the end of the year. So obviously it's time for something different, a different type of soft pitching, but also very, very effective. Do not undermine the power of soft pitching, just like we've shared. So closing remarks, guys.
Okay, so I'll start.
Thank
Be
you.
there or be square. I mean, something like that.
Be there or be square.
Right. Yes.
Adam, maybe
So,
you can bring it home for us.
what'd you say?
Maybe you can bring it home for us.
Bring what home?
Like close the day, close. Give us
Right.
a
I keep
closing
telling
speech.
you this. I keep telling you this. The way I am. Should I mention the generation?
Yes, we are bringing
Bonnie,
together generations. Okay.
Yes.
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 Gen Z. Oh, but Gen Zs. I don't know if you saw what the Kenyan Gen Zs did. Gen Zs are gonna change this world. I kid you not. Okay.
that's
So
We
true.
take matters serious into our own hands.
just take matters into your own hands. And by
If
the
you
way, that's one thing I really have to big up Ada. Yeah, she's really taken up this thing, and we've been working. I've been doing events for many years, but I've never seen someone this daring, you know, to take things to the next level. and she's not going down on any quality. She is putting absolutely everything on the line to make sure you are getting a really good experience. And also, as you can see, she's also surrounded by people who have a lot of experience. So it's a good mix of there's a saying in our culture where they say the strength of a young person and the wisdom of the
Other
old. So
person.
this
Yeah.
is so that's one thing you can be assured that we're not gonna miss. But then again, Ada, so what should
The
I say?
the the wisdom and the old.
Wakanda forever.
Oh, Wakanda forever.
Exactly.
Easy. You see, I got it very fast, you know.
Yes, you see, I connected.
Yeah.
Wow, wow.
You
I
know.
think that should be our thing, like Wakanda. Oh,
You
by the way,
know.
I don't know if I should say this publicly, but me and Hassan have this plan to like
Mhm.
have Pakistani African outfits and then walk in like superheroes. See, like the way they do the slow motion superheroes, like bad
Buddy.
boys, slow motion with the wind blowing. Sha, sha.
Hassan, please remind Bonnie that the dress code is elegant and chic. You understand? So he should
Oh,
wear his hero attire in an elegant and
No,
chic way.
no, no, no. The attire part will get. I'm talking about the walking and the slow motion. That will be
Mm,
superhero. The outfits,
okay,
yeah.
you're coming.
Honey, that's a big question mark on your style and
No,
not good.
I can't even imagine
actually,
it, you know.
you know what? Ada? We'll need to do either an Instagram live or where we're just talking now fashion. What's the fashion we'll do, and maybe get a fashionista to dress me. Should we get? Actually, maybe we should start a challenge of dress Bonnie for Elite
Don't
Jamboree,
worry,
right?
I got you covered. Don't worry.
Okay, you got me covered.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Don't
cool,
worry.
cool.
Leave it
So
to
the next
me. It's
time
fine.
we'll be talking about Bonnie's outfit, okay? And Hassan.
That's
So
going to be
Hassan,
a very amazing. That is going to be a very amazing series. Bonnie and his outfits.
Oh
dress
my
Bonnie for the
god.
Elite Jamboree.
Hmm. Okay, so just to close it like Bonnie would say, just come out and they say put your best foot forward. You never really know. I always say that it's not always about the next big person that you may meet. It could just be a pair who probably share the same thoughts and ideas as you, and then the two of you can just come together and do something huge, in the future. It could be someone that could just help you move to the next step or move together. And we would have renowned people attending. We would have we would have the presidential families of a certain country. We would also have some CEOs from different companies. We would have from the hospitality industry. We would have he used to be our general manager at Kempinski, but now he's the managing director of Siam Kempinski and the vice president of operations in all the Kempinski properties in Middle Eastern Asia. So he's gonna be around as well. His name is Manish Nambia. He's Indian. So he's a very good intellectual fellow with a lot of life lessons. I would say we always learn a lot from him, and he will be speaking more on the hospitality industry. And there's gonna be people from the tech world who are gonna be inputting on the technology solutions and investments in Africa and all of those things. So if you're someone with something to offer or someone who wants to learn something, then I mean, I guess it's a good space for everyone to meet and then network and have fun at the same time. So see you there. Take some pictures. We're gonna be trending on social media. You don't want to not be part of the first event because this is the first one of many that would be happening. So you want to actually sit on the table and say, "Oh, when this thing started, I was actually there," and all of that. So we encourage everyone to you know come and take a leap of faith.
Take a leap of faith. Very, very important. And also, a lot of people have been asking for a proper list of the people who are coming. So they, because of the security nature of some of the people who are
Yes.
coming, we can't just say this person is going to
Disclose
be
it
there.
like that. Yes.
Yeah. So, but once you sign up, and we've taken you through, because also the terrorists might sign up because they think, no. But once you sign up and we've taken you through the vetting process, then we'll be able to divulge who's coming and also be able to pair you up. So these are the you see, these are the challenges of doing an elite party. So bear with us.
That's fine. All right then.
So
Thank you.
So we're gonna say goodbye to everybody else. The team is gonna remain in the background for a week, but for everybody else, thank you so much for joining us. Reach out to us, booking at estilomanagement.com or bonnie@mawaida.com. Reach out to us. Yeah, let's get in touch with you and tell us what you're thinking of. Give us your feedback about the event, what you've heard about us. If you want to join, if you want to bring if you're a corporate but wants to bring your sales team, come through. If you are a business person who wants to come have fun and then come with employees to do the networking, also come through. Whatever you're into, we're here for you. As Ada was saying, it's all about a luxury event. It's all about giving you the experience that you are looking for.
Yeah.
So that's all for now. Until next time is bye bye. So wave to guys. Bye
Bye.
bye. Bye. Bye.